Alright, well howdy folks and welcome to another episode in our new chapter with our very own expedition trailer. We're on the hunt for the last of the fall foliage. There's not much left, but I think we found some of the last fully fledged aspen trees within a 1,000-mile radius. So enjoying those for a minute, but we got to find camp. We've been running the hard roads, trying to find some color. This is the first that we've seen, so heading up into the mountain, see if we can't find a nice cozy little camp for the night. Well, I stand corrected. Here's another batch of aspens. Perfect. Just perfect. Man. Just popping too. So I found this spot up off of the main trail, so I wouldn't have to deal with the noise and the dust quite so much. But I think I may hop on the mountain bike real quick and see if I can't find something just a little better.
You got it? Okay.
This would be epic. Just a little tight to get to. Oh, there's potential for an epic camp up there, but it's tight and hard. But I had to see it out.
For sure.
Man, it's awesome up there.
Is it?
Yeah. Say hi. Yeah. Well, I think this is going to be camp for the night. Not buried right in the middle of the aspens like we'd hoped, but still trying to stay off the road just a little bit. We do have some campers right up here running a generator, but I don't have to worry about that tonight because we'll be nice and insulated inside the cabin here in just a second. Right?
Have you ever heard a voice that sounds like an old friend? Takes you right back to the kitchen. You can almost smell the cake that your grandma made on your birthday.
Have you ever laid on your back under a poplar tree, thinking about all your memories, looking at the sky, wondering why this feels like home?
Like a Tennessee river in the morning takes your breath without a warning.
Feels like home.
Like smoke rising up from the mountains, all the beauty surrounds.
Feels like home.
Like Elvis and Dolly singing a melody that's bringing you home. 'Cause it feels like home.
Feels like home. Feels like home.
Oh, and by the way, welcome to Season 7 of our Overland Travels here on YouTube. This new season marks 10 years of overland travel for us, and after many miles and adventures with several different camping configurations, we're breathing a huge sigh of contentment and comfort with this Voyager. It's been an incredible experience working with expedition trailers and seeing some creative ideas come to life in this new model. And speaking of which, this portal from the main cabin to the cavernous Bush Company tent up top has been one of our favorite upgrades, since now we have instant access to Caroline, who has taken up refuge in what we're calling her sky cabin. One day, Abigail will join her upstairs for some sister slumber parties. But for now, she sleeps within easy reach of us parents down in the cabin on this built-in baby bunk. So we have a new addition. This is one of our ideas. Shout out to Craig and Brooke. How's it going? Did you ever think we'd have something like this?
No, I never thought you'd let me.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is nuts. Caroline up there listening to our chewing ASMR.
Ugh.
If you thought my beast video was rough to watch. And that's about as bad as it gets when it comes to camp setup for this.
That was so hard.
That was so hard. With our late arrival at camp due to extensive efforts hunting these colorful leaves, we opted for a quick classic smorgasbord for dinner with a couple episodes of Bluey in our warm, toasty cabin before snuggling in for a good night's sleep. Whoa.
Good morning. Say good morning.
It still is a little chilly. I'm used to finding spent casings, but not practice tips. So close.
Maybe the winters won't be so cold if we're together. But baby, if it's you and me, we can weather all sorts of weather. Maybe the nights won't be so dark if you're by my side. You are all the light I need when the stars and moon all hide. Maybe the roof will never leak. Maybe the money will never run dry. it's always you and I. Baby, if it's you and me, we can weather all sorts of weather. Let the storms come and we'll keep dancing as long as we're together, yeah. Baby, if it's you and me, we can weather all sorts of weather. Let the storms come and we'll keep dancing as long as we're together, yeah. Let the storms come and we'll keep dancing as long as we're together.
So this is something that we have gotten a lot of questions about for Abigail specifically. Because sometimes it's kind of a question of what are you supposed to do with a baby when you're camping? So luckily we have the cabin so she can hang out there. But when we're ready to eat or be around the kitchen or the campfire, we chose to get a little high chair. Just found it on Amazon. We had one like this for Caroline when she was younger, but it's so nice to just have their own dedicated little camp chair, their own spot to hang out in. It comes with a tray so I can still feed her off of the tray or give her snacks, toys, things to keep herself occupied while we're doing whatever we need to do. But it still gets her outside, gets her looking around, sucking in that fresh air, and spending time with the rest of us. I think the quality's been pretty good on it. I think my only complaint is it's such a deep seat that oftentimes she tends, being smaller, especially now that she's getting bigger, it's fitting her a little bit better. But at 5-6 months old when we first got it, she would slide down and disappear. Yeah, so
It's got a pretty wide stance compared to the one we have with Caroline.
yeah, the other one was pretty narrow, so you didn't want to walk away. I mean, clearly you don't really want to walk away from her being in this one either. But it does have the shoulder straps and the belly straps. So I'd say it's pretty good. So if you're interested in having one for yourself and for your well, not for yourself. So if you're interested in having one for your family, then head over to lso.link/high chair to take a look. Yeah. Oh, bless you.
After a lazy breakfast while basking in the golden glow of sunshine and aspen foliage, we hit the trails to see what we could get into. Well, we've had this trailer for a while now and put lots of miles on it crossing the country. Our trail time has been limited, so we're itching to get back to our usual game of pretending pavement is lava and stick to as many dirt roads as possible. After a bit of research while lying in bed last night, I found some interesting routes leading into the Utah wilderness that we're hoping will give us some spectacular views and an interesting ride. After a long, rough climb, we began to get a few glimpses of the landscape below us. Before long, we broke through the trees, where we were rewarded with what we had hoped for: a spectacular view of glorious Utah.
Time told me ain't no pleasure without pain, no love without heartbreak. Perspective, reflection, say. When we were young, forever seemed the longest time. To our naive tongues and the trust in our hope-filled eyes. For all my days, for all my days. Now that I've got your life, I won't let it go to waste. Time was told me we're scared the most of these things we can't control. No, oh, understand the folly of our own, that we dwell on our mistakes. The chances we're too afraid to take, they take their toll. Intellects won't save your souls. Indifference, your choice, you know. So marry me in your mother's maiden white, in your father's eyes, so blue as the southern sky. And when I die, when I'm dead and gone, turn to the dust and dirt where I belong. Pray my love will linger on. Pray my love will linger on. For all my days, for all my days. Now that I've got your life, I won't let it go to waste. For all my days, for all my days, I pray my life won't go to waste. Come time I meet my resting place. In hearts like these, oh, in love like this, the stars aligned in the sky exist. The love of mine, oh, still in the heat, as long as the love is left in your eyes. It's for the love in your heart. 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 Let me
Maybe they'll keep the cows in. Well, that was a fun trail. That was unexpected. Awesome views, a little bit of technical here and there. Still completely doable. Toys are falling out. And it's time for somebody to get out and say hi. Good nap? Oh, yeah. Good person.
Wanna get out and have some milk?
Limber up, right?
You okay?
I saw that. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
After her nap in a trailside mill, Abigail was done with the car seat and let us know by singing the song of her people. Since it was a flat, slow section of trail, we gave her a ride in the front seat for a little change of scenery. And by the way, for those who are wondering, we're moving at a 2-mile-per-hour crawl. With the sun beginning to set on a beautiful day, we pulled up on the reins and eased our steed and orange stagecoach off the trail. This time, with enough daylight left to cook something tasty. The deer just went trotting right over through there.
Oh, yeah? Well, we're going to make this camp for the night. It's not ideally what we had in mind. We were hoping for maybe a creek. And there's a beautiful creek down that way, but no camp spots by it. But we're learning our lesson. We haven't learned it to pick a spot sooner than later. But it is really pretty.
See how we did out of the box. Ooh, 89.9. Oh, it's there. This way.
You're good at this. Pretty good.
What can I say? I've been doing this a while. All right, folks. Well, this is the nitty-gritty camp setup process for Lifestyle Overland. We've been perfecting this for the past 10 years, so take notes. I'm just kidding. We're still figuring it out. But so far, this is what we got. Hey, Caroline.
Yeah?
Your job. You've seen us use a lot of different chairs over the years. Helinox. Size-wise, comfort-wise, setup, the whole 9 yards. Like, it's the perfect combo. I do like a more comfortable, bigger chair, but those puppies, they hit all the marks, so it doesn't eat up all of our storage space. We have Her Highness's throne, the high chair. My favorite throne.
The other throne.
We'll go ahead and deploy this just in case. This is by Clean Waste. You've seen us use this a few times. Well, I use, but you know we have this. We bought a new one because the other one just got a little too, yeah. And here is our latest addition. Come on around this way. We'll set it up on this side. All right, you know we've been using the propane fire pits for many years now. And once we got this trailer, we decided we'll try the square one because it fits so much better inside. You're not wasting space with a circular fire pit, so this is what we got. And this is by Outland Living. That's what we've been using for years. But here's the key. Come a little closer. So I threw away, well, I didn't throw away, I still have, the cheapo styrofoam like rocks that these things come with, and replaced it with tumbled lava rocks. If you've never tried this, it's a huge upgrade for retaining heat. So you get radiant heat, not just gas burning off going straight up. So I just added these bigger ones in for this trip, and I'm looking forward to testing this. I've had a combo of the cheap ones mixed in with the lava rocks. It just makes a dusty mess, so this is only lava rocks now. They're a little bit heavier, but I think it's worth it. And we've talked about tricks up our sleeves. When it comes to this new trailer, this is one of them that I petitioned Artie and Stacy for, was 2 20-pound propane tanks, so we can burn this to our heart's content and then swap it out anywhere, as opposed to having to find a specialty shop that can actually fill a random size like the 5 and 10 pounders. So, and by the way, this is not the Outland case. This is the Chinese knockoff. Sadly, this one is way better than Outland's bag. So I'll put some links down below to all this good stuff. All right, well, Mama's taking care of baby. This is our little brush for our fenders. Today wasn't too bad, but sometimes the gravel can really stack up here, and then you end up scratching your fenders all to pieces climbing in and out. So, not that we dislike scratches, it just makes it last a little longer, look a little nicer. And I took some cheap rugs and cut them to fit. Rolling out the welcome mat. So if you're curious about what else is in here, privacy tent by Rest Stop. We've got our little quilt that goes in one of the Helinox chairs. A bag full of poop bags that are resealable, so if we're in an area that can't be cat holed, we can use one of those. We've got chainsaw, battery powered chainsaw that stays in here now. We've learned our lesson on that. And then this is all the components that go with the trailer. So this is Caroline's little magic number here. This is what's going to send the heat up to her place of residence. So we just unscrew this guy like so. And this is just a turbo boot, but it's the perfect size to go right in there. And then as soon as we pop the tent, we'll get her some heat going. And then what's left over here? Well, we have our infamous massive skillet that we cook on, even with the square shaped one too. We've got tie downs for the awning, and then we've got some serious steaks, so like auger style, that we can shoot in the ground with the impact. And then this little gem, which pairs nicely with an outdoor rug that we carry now. Now Abigail has a place to play down on the ground when she gets over her grumps. Hey. All right, well, we've been wondering exactly how long does it take to set up this kitchen. Tonight we're going to find out exactly. Ready, set, go. And I'm not cheating, I'm not going to rush. I'm just going to casually open up everything. Bada bing. Bang. Here. All right, so I know I'm completely biased, but let me tell you, this little gym has changed the game for us. You saw the chaos that we went through with our utility setup, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's better to be getting out with a more utility style setup than not getting out at all. But when you do it as often as we do it, having something that sets up this fast, night after night after night, packs down day after day after day, so fast. And when you got a little one to wrangle, too little one technically, makes a big difference. Big difference. So, yeah, we're in love. Needless to say. All right, what's for dinner tonight?
All right, for dinner tonight, we're having barbecue meatballs with mac and cheese and green beans. So I like to hand roll my meatballs because the store-bought ones are fine. If you want to get those in the frozen section, that is a great way to save time, right, on a nice, yummy meal, okay? But I wanted to hand roll them.
Somebody's not happy about that.
No, someone's not having a
She'd
great
rather
evening.
have you.
She would. So we better do this fast.
Let's get dinner done.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The key to good noodles is always adding salt.
So I was telling these folks after I set up camp, opened up the kitchen, and I think it was probably around 20 seconds. I haven't actually timed it yet. But just telling them what a game changer this has been. And
Oh, yeah.
It's completely, well, you can say we're biased or whatever, but we've been doing this for 10 years now. It's a
Yeah.
nice format.
It is. Makes it so much easier just to pull in, level up, and start cooking.
Yeah.
Get the-
I don't dread setup. I
Yeah.
don't dread teardown. I don't dread bad weather. That was the big one.
That was the big one.
I mean, like last night, we got in late, but we were just able to climb in, hang out,
Yeah.
watch a movie, rip that heat up,
I know, that was
Too
so
hot.
nice. Yeah,
and
but it felt good.
gosh,
I know.
I'm starving now. Put my brain into it. So again,
Turn it down to a nice simmer.
simmer,
Simmer.
just a simmering.
Just a simmering.
Sweet baby Ray's for the win.
I just tried so many other ones, and I just keep coming back to this one as just a nice staple.
Yep.
Nothing special about it. Except that it'll be yummy.
After what you might call a nearly perfect day on the trail, we relaxed by the campfire with a delicious meal as the last light began to fade away. It felt incredible to be back on the trail with no schedules, no deadlines, no worries to hurry us off in another direction. We were finally home again, and we couldn't wait for what the next day might bring. Join us next time as we continue our explorations, but until then, remember to stay curious and leave it better than you found it.